everyone, this is Michelle again, and I have just a really quick, fun ticket making project that I stumbled upon, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that came up with this, but I've been having a lot of fun doing it and thought I would share really quickly how I did it. So you can take any of your stamps, dollar store stamps, scrapbooking stamps, whatever you have, and I am just taking scraps of fabric that I already have. You can see I have piles of them, and I'm sure everybody else does as well. And what I did is I just tried to pick some with a decent length, and the ticket lengths are different in sizes. And so I just matched my stamp to the width of the ticket. So here's one on a little holly background fabric. This is just some cotton muslin. And I don't know if you can see this. The red was a little more difficult with that stamp, but if I had a white ink, I would use that. And then as you can see, this stamp was a little bigger than the ticket, but that's all right. It just went right over the top. So I'm not using really any fancy supplies. We'll set those there. I am just pulling out some scrap fabrics and then permanent ink. Whatever you have on hand is fine. And what I do to outline the tickets are just some inexpensive skinny Sharpies. So I haven't ironed the fabric, so I'm just going to look at this, and I think I want to do a stamp from the Tim Holtz collection, and it is this one. If you all have that, you know which one that is. And I want it to at least take this stamp. So I'm just going to look, it looks like it's about 2.5. So I'll just measure 2.5 really quickly. Right here, right here. Then we'll go to 2.5. And as you can tell, this isn't even or perfect. It's just very rough. You could make it much neater. Some of the tickets I will. And then you may end up with extra, and you can just cut that off or leave it. And I'll just cut it off. And the only thing I do is I take each corner. It's really quick little process here. Cut like you would a ticket strip at an angle. This is probably the part that takes the longest. And then I just fold on those lines that I made with the pencil and just cut a little corner out of that as well. And I work my way down the ticket. As you can see, it gives the illusion of a ticket strip. So I'm just going to fold. You can make these as long or as short as you want. Sorry for that shaking. And the last one. And these really do go pretty quickly. So I'm getting an opportunity to use some of the stamps I have, but haven't pulled out of the basket for a while. So I'll just go ahead and put my cover here, my wax paper, so I don't get it all over the place. And I'm going to use the black StazOn. You could use archival ink or whatever else you wanted. And I am just going to take it and put it on an acrylic block. This last time I did this, I had ink all over my fingers. So this time maybe we'll do it properly. And I'm just going to line it up into that stamp or that ticket, press and go. And what I want to do with this one is I think I want to do every other one. So I'll go ahead and just stamp that now. And right there. I have had ink all over myself this week doing this. I've had so much fun playing around with all my stamps. So I want these to go the same direction. So I'm just going to turn that towards me so I can see it. And then there's that stamp. There we go. And really, you could just play around with it however you want. Here's a little stitch. And I might just put that on part of it to see how it goes. Well, I don't mind that. Really nothing too fancy. Then we can put that away. And the only thing I'm going to do is take my Sharpie. I'm just going to hand follow the ticket lines. Again, I don't want this to be perfect. This is really a rough ticket. If I wanted it really nice, I would just do it on paper. There's one. And try to get the whole stamp. On the others, I just roughly went through and colored them as well. You can put numbers on it. You can write ticket. My handwriting didn't look very nice when I did it, so I quit doing that. But stamping some numbers or letters would be great. There we go. And the last one. As you can see, these come together really nicely and quickly. If this grungy, primitive ticket is not your style, you can certainly clean it up by using really nicely cut pieces of fabric or any remnants that you have. So that is essentially going to be one ticket strip, and I would just add that to this. But you know, you could always just do one. And I have this little piece of cotton that I had tea dyed, and I think I'm going to try to see if I can just do a little, oops, sorry, ticket. Here we go. So I have a bottle. Let's see if this will work. I think I'm going to use this red. And it doesn't have a sticky back anymore. I think I found this stamp at probably a thrift store, and thought I'd give it a try. We'll see. May waste this piece here, but hopefully not. All right, and I'm just going to lay it right on here and see what we get. Oh, not too bad. Then we'll just take the brown and put a little label on that bottle. See if that looks. Not too bad, not great, but not bad. Again, these are pretty primitive little tickets. So I'll just go through and do another rough outline. Really, whatever color Sharpie or markers you have is what ink I try to use. Okay, so that ticket looks like it's a little beat up, so we'll just go this way and it'll go off the ticket like that. So pretty quickly you get a little, I guess, playtime with your stamps, and that's it.